my gosh, you're not going to believe what I was doing. I was watching the timer on my computer screen, which is just a little bit of delay. So I was busted watching. What's going on, guys? Let me get the chat open. That was stupid. Oh, I can't even. I can't even. Patty A is in the house. Thank you. Yay for Tuesday. I've seen yay for Tuesday from a couple people. Diane, hi, over in Vietnam. Enjoy your boat ride. Enjoy, enjoy. So cool. Vanderella's in the house. Good to see you. Kelly is getting ready to come down to shop tomorrow. She's got a class tomorrow evening. She'll come down. Maddie turns 9 on the 19th. So they're going to come down and we're going to have cake and ice cream and celebrate Maddie. And oh, what a life she has had. So that's going to be super cool, super fun. Bernadette's in the house. Bernadette's painting. She's going to be listening in. And she, the color that Jane picked out, I'm telling you what, it just makes you smile. It is beautiful. Where the heck is everyone? She says, time for exploring is in the house. Good to see you. Hi, Gracie. He is hanging out with Gracie. Naj is in the house. Linda's in the house. Floss is in the house. I'm going to just zip through here. Kelly's in the house. I'm going to try and behave. Thrifty Angela in the house. Folding laundry. Oh, my goodness. People texting me at 8:02. They know I'm live on Tuesday. That's probably one of my kids. All right. Johnny's in the house finally. Milo and Otis. Good to see you, Lynn. Thanks for coming in. Got your email. Driving, but listening to the chat. Jackie drives every Tuesday night and drops in later. Gary is in the house. Good to see you. I hope you are feeling well. Helen is in the house. Annette, good to see you, Annette. All right, guys, I'm going to speed up. Kathleen Klein saying hi to everyone. Speeding up. Jane is in the house saying hi to everyone. Jane, I'm going to answer your question. Jane sent me a text message. I'm going to answer that question in a little bit. Nancy from Dallas is in the house. Tim is in the house. Good to see you, Tim. On phone, so not tagging. That's Gracie. Alabama B, so I can find my cat QT. She's been sick and hiding. Weird. Oh, I don't want to hear that. That's sad. We will keep her in our thoughts and prayers. Can't wait to see the van. Jane's van is, we are cooking on it. Now, I do have footage. I am going to be putting up a video. You know how it is. You know how it is. Vans are almost done before people get to see them nowadays. Linda Barker's in the house saying hi to everybody. Fatima is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. All right, guys. I'm scrolling. Mary Jones is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. All right. Box Van D, missed you. And Max, I know. I just got done watching one of her videos a little while ago. And let's get this show started. I want to know how many people we got in the house right now. 37, 38 people in the house. I want to know how many pounds you guys gained this week after eating all that candy that we talked about last week. I don't know what happened last week. We went a little rogue, but it was fun. We're going to try and behave this week. There are some people missing in the chat. If you guys are watching late, I appreciate you guys for coming in and watching the show after it's already up. Every view counts. Every view helps. Hope you're building on cooking. Hope you're building on Jane's van. I'm building on Jane's van, and I will tell you what. I'm gonna say we're over halfway done. But I really don't want to share pictures yet until I'll get a video up, because if I share too much, like on Facebook or Instagram, then people don't watch the videos as much. So, it will happen. Girl, I ate Oreo ice cream. I know. Where did I eat after the show last week? These guys, I think, was it last week? I think they made tater tots. So I think they did tater tots and sweet potato fries. So terrible. All right. Hi, Nancy, and anyone I miss. Poor Gracie. Gracie had to have her isotherm Cruise 165 refrigerator worked on. Right? I mean, the problem is it was sent to me a long time ago, before the build, so I guess the warranty. So she did get it worked on, she did get it fixed, but that was quick to have an issue with an isotherm. So we are going to keep an eye on that thing. I bought rainbow sherbet, not candy, but my favorite from childhood. I'll tell you what, Sandra, I love dreamsicles. It's orange sherbet ice cream over vanilla ice cream. We're not going to get into talking about sugar this week. Maybe. But I love dreamsicles. I kid you not, we got a box and a half of them in the freezer in there. All right, I see Mary in the house. So I'm going to answer a question. The question was, and I'm going to break this down for you guys even better. I got a text message. A refrigerator takes 65 watts of power an hour. What size battery bank do you think I should get? Here's my answer. Typically, what I like to do is take the watt per hour average, 65, and multiply it by 24. It is a rare occasion that you'll go a full 24 hours without getting any solar power, driving, whatever. But say you're on the road traveling and you have a bad day. Say you're driving and all of a sudden you have a migraine and you have to go 24 hours keeping your insulin cold or your medicines cold or your ice cream cold. So 24 hours. So a 65 watt, I would say get about a 1500 watt hour battery. Now, a 1500 watt battery hour isn't going to give you 1500 watts in a 24-hour period. You got to multiply that by about 85%. Let's just say 1250, which is probably a little less. You'll probably get a little bit more than that. But your refrigerator is not going to draw a consistent 65. It's going to get cold and it's going to shut down. And then when the temperature starts to drop, it's going to cycle again. So you'll hear that compressor come on and off. That's what it's doing. So only when the compressor's running are you actually pulling power from your power bank. So that's what I do. The other thing you have to consider, you may get away with a 1500 watt hour battery in the 7-degree temperatures, 40-degree temperatures. When it's 100 degrees outside and your refrigerator has to try and stay cool and it's 100 in your van or 90 in your van, it's going to work harder. That compressor is going to run, the compressor, the fan, it's going to run 65 watts, times that by 24, 1500. I would get about a 1500 to 2000 watt hour power bank. I will say it every day of my life. If you can afford 2000, get 2000. If you can afford 1500, get 1500. But if I say you need at least 1500, but you can afford a 2000, I would definitely get the 2000. I would definitely get like the AC 200 Max. I'm going to be doing an updated review on the All Powers S2000. That's a little bit cheaper than the other brands. All Powers is really becoming competitive. I use their small power bank, their little R600. I use that in all of my builds here at the shop or my little Jackery to run my great. Jane's van is halfway done. Her Blue Eddy went in today. All this time, I've been using that little R600 All Powers that I used on Gracie's van as well. Bev's, did I use it on Bev's van? I might have not have had it then. All right. Not to be too naughty, but they now have orange frosted at Wendy's. It's supposed to taste like a dreamsicle. Oh, Frosty, an orange Frosty. I love Wendy's chocolate Frosties. I'm telling you, it's addictive. Can't wait to see you in that. Awesome. Shout out. I just saw her. Dawn is in the house. Daphne the Blind Dog is in the house. You guys saw Les and Bernadette's tour. At the end of the tour, for those of you that are at the meetup, that curtain system is golden. I'm getting ready to do one in Jane's van as well. It is nice. I would love to do that in my van. I just got to find somebody to sew my curtains. Oh, Dab! Gracie needs to have an exorcism of her on her van to drive out the gremlins. I'm going to say this. I'm on van 13, I think. I'm on van 13. Jane's is 13. I have done 6 remodels and a whole bunch of projects. I thought Patty Coretta had a little, I mean, if it was going to break, it was going to break on Patty Coretta. Gracie, I think, has her topped. I was talking to Bernadette and Les. I was like, how do you break a fan? What happened? But you know, all those things, they get shipped and you just never know. That's why when you buy a new van and it gets shipped to the US, it goes through a systems check to make sure everything's okay. So yeah, it stinks. That's always my advice. Okay, I'm missing some things. I eat sugar-free popsicles and snack packs. Happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Maddie. Glad to hear you're doing okay. Okay, guys, if you had a question and I didn't see it because I was rambling, put QQQ in front of your question. We're going to answer some questions. And then I'm going to play a little game. Not a little game, kind of a little game. Hi, just got in from a walk. Good to see you, Adele. Thanks for joining in. Dirk says, love her van builds. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. My power supply, Go 0500, is down to half after trip. Is it okay to recharge or wait till it's recharge it? Yep, you can recharge it. So batteries are like this. This is the best way I know how to explain it. This is how it was explained to me. There are certain batteries you don't want to drain them all the time. You don't want to take them all the way to zero. Lead acid, you definitely don't. Gel batteries, you don't. Lithium, you can do that too. They're designed that way. It's okay. But you buy a battery and it's got 2,500 life cycles, okay? If you drain it down to 50% and charge it back up, drain it to 50%, charge it back up, that's one life cycle. So it's not like you're ruining your battery by only letting it charge down. I would every now and then drain it down, but it doesn't hurt it. Now, I will say the Goal Zero, depending on where it's at, make sure you vent that. Those, these power banks get warm, and there's power banks that get warmer than others. There's power banks that have the bricks. So make sure that has the fans in it. Make sure that wherever you've got that Goal Zero at, make sure that it's ventilated good. These power banks that get hot when they run and they get too hot because there's not enough ventilation, just like a refrigerator or, your car, if it isn't cooling down, it will use more energy. Just like your solar panels. While you're driving, you get more solar because your temperature of the solar panel is cooler. They work better when they're cooler. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So friggin' to see nice people I met at the M22. Yes, love and miss you all. Awesome. Love that. French fries dipped in chocolate frosty. Now I need to go to Wendy's. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if there's a Wendy's in Farmington. I don't know. It's been forever since I've been to a Wendy's. When I met Kelly, Kelly was working on the road, and I remember this. She can argue with me, but I'm telling you, I remember this. She would work all day, and then she would try to in the night by getting her steps in. And sometimes she had to quit work, drive to the next city, eat, get the rest of her steps in, and go to bed. she would go to Wendy's because they had that 99-cent menu or whatever, and you could get a loaded baked potato or a bowl of chili or something for 99 cents. And I hope she got a Frosty too. I don't know. I can always sew curtains, but I would rather not. I can sew. I've got my sewing machine here at the shop. I'm just picking on I'm just picking. Zeb is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. All right. Goal Zero doesn't have lithium iron phosphate. I think it is the other kind. So just lithium. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. The brick gets a little warm. It sure does. The bricks get warm. And I took some batteries out to Bernadette the other day because I said, I want you to feel this. This is what happens. I mean, this is an okay temperature. They get warm. And I'm going to say they get hot. Your fans should be running. You know, those bricks have fans built in. The fans should be running. They get warm. So if you can put it somewhere where it's getting air, it's better. If you think it's getting too hot, put a fan on it. The fans inside are, little fans inside those bricks. Gina's in the house. Good to see you, Gina. Thanks for coming in. I like the old Blue Eddy brick. Doesn't have a fan. I love that it doesn't. I hate the fan. It's just so annoying. And I feel like mine doesn't have it. Mine does not have it. And you'll hear my system every now kick in where the fan will cool itself down. My Blue Eddy is very open. It is not surrounded at all. So, matter of fact, Les and Bernadette, theirs is underneath the bed. Me and Bernadette were talking about it the other day. Her mattress is all the way back behind the door. We want to make sure that when they leave, they are set to go. They drilled a big vent so that Blue Eddy could get more air that heat can escape. The hotter those things get, the less efficient they are, and you don't want to take any chances. Burn your device up. There's several van companies, Surf and Dodo. There's several van companies that use Goal Zero in their builds. We had one here just the other day at the campground. So nice units. They're expensive. They're on the higher end. Bluetooth. Love the Bluetooth. Just got home, so no longer driving. Did I nail that? Did I nail that? I said she drives for a little bit of the show and then she's home. Anyway, all right, guys, we're gonna do a quick little game. I'm gonna call it a game. I don't know what else to call it. I used to play games on the show. I want you guys. I'm gonna say something. I want you guys to answer it in the chat. Put your answer in the chat. And it's fill in the blank. I could never do van life because. What is your answer? I know Vanderell is. I think Vanderell fell asleep. Are you at the casino? Vanderell, are you at the casino? Probably at the casino. Is there a prize? I can't drive the van. Oh, nailed it. Nailed it. Charging my phone. Okay. All right. So I've got way too much stuff. That's a good answer. I bet you that's a common answer. I can't drive the van. I did not have a van. I collect everything. I have a trailer. I love my family and community at home because I'm too old. Vans are too small for me and my stuff. That's why I drive a bus, she said. I can't give up my crafts. I can't store enough ice cream. Love it. Love that one. Yes, you can, Kelly. Just have to practice. Amen. Gas is expensiver. Yep. Too much stuff. I need more room. Practice. Absolutely. I have a hard time parting with my stuff. I love my home. I get lost no matter where I go. We'll have to sort out what I want. There you go. Love my van for adventuring. All right. Once I stop seeing that one come in, I love meeting new people. Once I stop seeing those answers come in, I will go to the next one. In a home, I'll tell you, I couldn't ever completely give up the shop because it's incredible out here. I do live in my van out here, although it's getting warmer and I may have to start sleeping in the office again. For those of you that have been following for a while, I sleep in the office in the summer. Why live in a van when I have 2 houses? I travel in mine. There you go. Too small. I love my Class C. Absolutely. My job won't let me travel far. Gotta have a base camp. Yep. I think gotta have a base camp is probably generically the number one answer because I have too much stuff. I gotta have a home base. I love my home. It's like you want that home base, and I don't care where you live. There are times of the year that it's nice where you live. In Missouri right now, it's a couple of times it's been a little warm, but the weather has been phenomenal. And so why would I want to go full-time on the road when a couple of times a year here, it is incredible weather. It is the perfect weather to live in a van. But unless you live in San Diego or somewhere like that, you're chasing 70. So, got to have a base camp. Oh, I already read that one. Base camp equals stuff. Absolutely. But I've got too many tools. I've got some tools that I would never give up. My big concern is I have irritable. So the loo is my concern. Now, the battery vans are gas guzzlers. Yeah, it depends. Yeah, it depends. I get about 15 miles to the gallon, no matter how much I weigh. I feel like that's just my common number. All right, so I'm going to scroll back up and answer that question real quick. I have a power source. I do not have a power source immediate, which power station least expensive but still reliable. I will only be charging my phone. Again, on a budget. On a budget, I would go with either Ace Volt or All Powers for a budget. The only thing is check their warranty. Like Blue Eddy has 2x2, and I'm telling you, all the power banks have their issues. Blue Eddy, when you email them, you may have to send it back to them, but you're going to get a replacement. So All Powers, All Powers and Ace Volt would be some flash fish, but I don't think they've got a big one. If I was going to have a battery bank living in a van, and I would try my very best to at least get 1,000 watts. Charge it while you're driving. Let's see here. Yay, San Diego. Oh man, I know. Loved San Diego. Van loos have come a long way. They have. And Helen just got the Ogo Nomad. We will be doing a review on that. That is a little bit, it is over $600 something cheaper than the Ogo, the Origin. So we will be talking about that one, doing a video on it. I get 16 miles to the gallon. Absolutely. Yeah. Vans are about, 15, 16 miles to the gallon. One time Gracie said 32, and I was like, there ain't a van out there that gets 32 miles to the gallon, but I would love to hear about it. Do you know how electric vehicles have changed the van life? You know what? I'm not 100% sure. I know that they are coming out with an electric van. Don't know a lot about that. I haven't researched it, but I know a lot of people are coming up with ways to charge their van off of the EV stations. So I know that has changed a lot. So, yep. I would love to hear you guys' answer. I'm getting 15 to 16 miles, driving 55 to 65. Otis gets 28. Guys, Otis is a connect. It's a small connect. So, hello, hopped on at the right time. Thanks for coming in, Donna. Anyone use Trevino? Not as fancy as Ogo. I actually have a build that they are looking into the Trevino. Yep, they are looking into that. Matter of fact, I think they're going to use it. Gotta run, guys. Thanks, Jonnie, for coming in. Hello, all in chat. I missed. I'm cooking dinner. Oh, she cooking stir fry or something. I love my Trellino. It's super easy to use. There you go. There you go. And if you have any other comments about the Trellino, Teresa, put them in the chat because I know nothing about that. I know the concept. I know that. I have a connect. There you go. Let's see here. Ava Porterfield in the house. Good to see my friend. All right, you guys. Thanks for welcoming and saying goodbye to those. I have the most amazing moderators. All right, guys. Let's do number two. The worst thing that has ever happened to me in van life, or if you've got an SUV or a bus, the worst thing that's ever happened to you. While that's coming in, I'm gonna say I got mites on my toilet once. It was a near-death experience for me. How difficult is it to add DC to DC charger? Okay, that's a hard question for me because it's what I do. I'm gonna say it's not real hard. You gotta do your research and make sure that whatever size power bank that you're charging, whatever batteries you're charging, that you gauge your wires right. Do not get more wire than you need. The less that energy has to travel, the better. So don't loop some wire because you bought too much. Cut it off, make it exactly the size that you need, fuse it, connect it to your battery. You can bring it through the firewall depending on the car that you have, or you can take it down, bring it back, and then up to the compartment that you need it. I did a DC to DC charger on a truck that doesn't pull. It's got a camper shell, like Patty A's. So, but I used the Anderson connectors, the big Anderson connectors, so that if she gets to a campground, she's been charging while she's driving, DC to DC. She gets to the campground. She wants to unhook her truck camper, and go to the museum. She just has to disconnect that and be on her way. So depending on your setup, it can be pretty easy. But email me if you have any questions. Those are my tips still. My airbag suspension blew out on a difficult trail video coming soon. Oh, that'll be cool. That's not cool, but it'd be a cool video. I backed into a tree less than a week after I got the trailer back on the road. Mites on your toilet, that literally could have died. Flat tire. I saw the video of the smaller Ogo, but it didn't have a poo bucket. You're exactly right. I'm just going to say this on my video. Like, don't be that cheap. It can't be manufactured. It can't be $3 to make a poo bucket. It's just. I'm gonna review it, and I emailed them, and I have an affiliate account with them. So yeah, 2 or 3 weeks in, had to get winched out of a grassy field. Wheels had stuck in 5 inches. Did a video on it. I remember that video. She was doing like a book show, and was stuck. She was stuck. The Trellino has a poo bucket with a lid to contain smell. The membrane is attached to the pee jug, so no wondering if it's going to leak all over. OMG, my Ogo urine tube came off, and I didn't know it. The sink backed up and came out. Oh my goodness. Don't ask. Don't ask. It's been fixed. The first RV was totaled last year in record-breaking hailstorm. What? Jonnie and I are going to talk about the poo bucket on the small Ogo. Absolutely, absolutely. Let's see here. Nope. Several times, Kathy. Yeah, yeah. Ant if infestation. Oh, terrible. Getting food poisoning and having the other end blow out as well. Jonnie, is there anyone in southern Colorado area that you would recommend for help on a build? I would come to you if I could. I'm not. Here's my thing about other van builders. I know some people that were highly recommended, and they get busy and then they start mass producing and it ends up cheap. I don't know anybody in Colorado. I'm real hesitant about who I would send help to. Mo bang for your bucks. I have tried to talk to him about maybe helping somebody. I trust him to do a good job, a stand up, high integrity job. Other than that, unfortunately, I don't. I don't. Um, just saying. Just saying. All right, guys. I can't let Gracie have a potty bucket story all to herself. It is, I'm telling you, if you've got a composting toilet, depending on the toilet you've got, it has happened to you at some point in your life. Your socks get wet. Yesterday, I am kind of running around the campground doing stuff. It's kind of like I'm on a mission to get some stuff done. My composting toilet was one of them. Cleaning out the front, cleaning out the back, hauling stuff to the dumpster, getting things taken care of. Well, in the process of that, I ran back into the van, put my pee jug back in the Ogo toilet, closed the lid, took off, doing whatever. I'm already on the next step, not thinking. Put the lid down, and so then here it is, fast forward, bedtime. I'm in the office till about probably 2:00 in the morning. I go to the van and I go to sit down on the toilet and it seems like it's a little high. And I thought, why does that feel high? So I lift it up, pee goes everywhere. I never took the cap off the jug when I dumped it. I dump it, put the cap back on, put it in the container, close the lid, the cap's still on it. Oh, it was a mess. I'm telling you, I used an entire roll of toilet paper, half the Clorox wipes I had, a full Walmart bag. I was like, what not to ever do. Slow down, finish one job before you go to the next. Jonnie, can you try to get another code for that instant water thermos? Yes, I can. I'll try to do that. Matter of fact, maybe I'll reach out to him too because I got an affiliate link from him. Was in high altitude and opened my toilet lid, went to drain to the black part of the camp toilet and the altitude pressure, pushed the pee in. I'm not laughing at you. It happens. It happens. Oh, I tell you, in van life, if you don't have a pee story or a poo story, you haven't lived yet. I think Jane wins. Teardrop, short wheelbase jackknives, no matter how small adjustments I make. To heck with it. Time for a van. Amen. Amen. Van flood. What a story for the books. The good thing is water's easy to clean up. Water is easy to clean up. When your urine bucket has a problem, I'm just saying, it's like, oh, it's like, did I get it all? Like, did it absorb into the wood? Did it? I mean, you're asking yourself, should I just tear the van apart? Gracie knows all about floods. Ask about Oregon 22. Oh man, poor Jane. Jane wins. Jane wins. I drove through fast. I drove through fast through bad roads, and my toilet flipped and leaked. Yep. You gave me a good laugh. Focus, stay in the moment. Yeah. Yeah. You got to, I mean, when you're messing with your RV toilet, you got to stay focused. What you cannot be already working on the next project until the toilet is done. That is especially like, I think I fell asleep at like 3:00, 3:30 in the morning. Oh my goodness. My socks did not get wet. That's all I want to say. Love my bucket with the pine pellets. I'll tell you what, last night I would have been happy for a bucket. All right, guys, next one. If you could have any van, if you could have absolutely any van, any build possible, what would you want? Mine used to be the storyteller. I'm not so sure now. Now it might be Les and Bernadette's van. My dog threw up and had diarrhea on my bed, had to find a laundromat. Nancy, I'm telling you what, I can feel for you. In Quartzsite last year, I had about 7 days worth of, I am done. Poor Maddie. Maddie was unbelievably sick. I know exactly. Patty A went home to San Diego, brought me back a full set of sheets for the ride home, just in case. It was horrible. I went to the Quartzsite laundromat more last year than I did in all my times in Quartzsite added together. Van custom built with Jonnie. There you go. That's happening. That's gonna happen. I'll take any van you build, Jonnie. You guys, I love that. Storyteller. There you go. Lotus, yep. Transit Trail. I saw one here at the shop. The build was, I'm not gonna say horrible. It was industrial. It was industrial. So that's, yeah. But the Transit Trail itself looked very cool. She actually got lucky because somebody had ordered it and then backed out. So she got it. High top van with 2 twin beds. There you go. Mine, but with the wine bottle holders like Bernadette's. Girl, we can do that. That ain't nothing. We'll make them. We'll make them and have them ready for you. It was in Quartzsite too. Absolutely. Oh no, yeah. Small schoolie. Van Doit van with huge lithium battery bank. Less than Bernadette's, but shorter for me. Absolutely. A cutaway bus on a Chevy 3500 chassis custom built. Cool. That's a great van. What'd Surfing Dodo say? Is she the one that said, Transit Trail, yeah. Anything I can stand up in, but not too long. Basic is great. Becoming Bev's van is sweet. Thank you. It is. 6-window schoolie that I build out at Johnny's. Get it, girl. Just get it. You are building my dream. There you go. I love that answer. I've been sharing some photos with her. If we build another motorized vehicle, it will be a short bus. Absolutely. I love the width of the school buses. I'll tell you what, if I gut my van, I think I'll do twin beds in it because you get to a certain age, and I want to bring them down like Les and Bernadette's. You get to a certain age when, there you go. Love that answer. I'm pretty happy with mine. Love that. I can't wait to see that in September. Just got to get Dan on board with van life. There you go. Yep. And it's hard with and Gracie will tell you, I mean, 2 adults and a bigger sized dog. I get it. But you know, it depends. It really, it just depends. I get it though. I love all of Johnny's builds. They are all unique and special. Thank you. Thank you. The one I have, loving it. I love that answer too. I want one that's already built out with 4-wheel drive so that I don't get stuck in the sand again. There you go. If get stuck in the sand again, did you deflate your tires and try that? And did you have recovery tracks with you? Did any of those work? Let me clarify, transit trail with a Midwest van builder's custom build. Kathy, if we do that, you're coming to do it with me. All right. Having 4-wheel drive would be nice. It would be. I do like the front wheel drive, but having 4-wheel drive would be nice. That would be nice. Poor Jack fell off the bed last week. Yep. And that's like that's probably like a 36-inch fall. Okay, guys. The scariest thing that has ever happened to me in van life, and just on the road, the scariest thing that's ever happened on the road. The scariest thing that's ever happened on the road. Did I lose you guys? Okay, creeper. Oh, creeper. Definitely a creeper. Woo. All right. Nothing so far. Yay. All right. Getting stuck in snow, leaving. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, Cal. Yep. Getting stuck, leaving courtside. Yep. We blew out a tire. Bridges. Don't like bridges. Nothing. Blow out a tire. Yep. Yeah, and yours, I mean, when you left the other day, when you were here and you had to turn around and come back, I don't know if that was scary or not, but yeah. Snow at Q. No, we were heading home, and the route that it was taking us through Flagstaff, we were in Sedona, and it was terrible. I want electric and a gas fan. I don't know about electric. I just worry that there's so many like uncertainties. It's my computer is like going crazy. It says there's 2 people in the chat. It says there's 2 people on the live stream. 0. That's so weird. Yeah, it must be an error. Driving along in California and a sign watch for falling rocks. I got a snowstorm in the mountains, scary driving down. Absolutely. That's exactly. You guys want a scary video? I did one in Sedona. It's on my channel. Look for the snow. It was so scary. I have barriers on both ends of my raised bed to keep my blind dog safe. Feels a bit like sleeping in a crib, right? Yep. Either driving in a sandstorm with low visibility or trying to get through Death Valley in washed out roads. There you go. Weird guy parked next to the kids and I at a rest stop when I was trying to take a nap. Yeah, that would be scary. I got a snowstorm in the mountains. Scary driving down. Hey, Tawanda's in the house. Good to see you, Tawanda. Mine says 1 person in the chat. It's so crazy. Mine does too. And there's obviously like so many people chatting. It's so crazy. All right. I shot a video too. Oh, I have to check that out. I didn't know. Driving in the mountains with such thick fog, I couldn't see anything. That would be. Mine says only 1 person is watching and I refresh my page. Isn't that crazy? Mine actually went down to 0. I was like, oh, something must have happened. I literally watched it go from 37 all the way down to 0. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Fog is scary. I've got fog lights on my van. The ProMaster has those lower fog lights. Oh, good. Mine says 55 watching, no refresh. Awesome. Mine says the same thing. I see. Yeah. I don't know what mine says 0. Mine says 0. And there's like so many people chatting. So it's good. It's good. YouTube is weird. I used to get caught up on that stuff. People would give me a thumbs down and I'm like, Why would you give that a thumbs down? I don't even pay attention. I love it when all you guys are here and we're hanging out, and that's all that matters. Found footage on my security camera in the morning with just the sound of someone checking all the doors. The doors were locked and they left. I would hate that. Like, that would be scary. I was in a live last night and the commercials kept popping up. You know what? You can do that now. I did it on one of my live streams and I just don't know how people feel about that. So I haven't done it again. And it's a hard decision to make. When my videos are over 8 minutes, it allows you to put in commercials in the middle of it. I do that, and I hope the community understands that the only reason I do that is because YouTube is a good source of income, for those little things, that come up around the shop or whatever. So it's a little bit of extra income for me if I put those ads in the middle of videos. It's like, you hope that people don't click out and don't come back in, but we'll see. Maybe someday I'll change it. I keep pushing the like button and it goes right back off. Yeah, you can't do that. Oh, I see that. Yeah, YouTube must be having a problem. Don't touch my stuff, right? Driving the interstate and having a driver cut you off to take the exit ramp. Oh my gosh. Yeah. If you want to go away back, I have a story to tell when I traveled to San Francisco with my sister when I was 20. Oh yeah, I think you shared that with me too. I wasn't okay, good. Hey guys, before the stream is over, I just want to say a big thank you to all my channel members, all my Patreon members. I appreciate all the little added support that you guys give here on the channel. And here you go. Stopped and we got out, and in front of the bumper was a 6-foot drop straight down. Oh yeah. Yep. She did share that story with me. Isn't that crazy? Doop, doop, doop. Yep. Yeah, it keeps kicking me out of being a subscriber. I'll tell you what, when I'm going to share this story with you because the stream's almost over, and I did have a couple of more things, but maybe we'll do them next Tuesday. But YouTube's been it's weird all the time, but I hit 16,000. I hit it probably about 12 to 15 times. I would hit it and then go back down, hit it, go back down. It did that more times than I cannot even tell you. And then all of a sudden it just shot way up, like 18 or something. I'm like, YouTube is, I don't know. It's a thing. But good. That's what I was talking about earlier, where once it's like I just enjoy this. I enjoy Tuesday night, enjoy the community, and I don't let the numbers bother me. I do like it. I'm at like 16,060 right now. And so I like it. I like watching the numbers. I like trying to figure out the algorithm, trying to figure out titles and what makes videos hit and not hit, channels hit and not hit. And it's almost an impossible thing to figure out. That's what I think. So anyway, thank you for the congratulations. Yay on 16,000. Yep. I actually hit it quite some time ago. And I didn't say a thing because until you get about 50 over, it's like YouTube can I've had them take 30 away in a day. Sorry if I missed saying hi to everybody. Gracie and I were chatting. YouTube is on really good drugs. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes. All right, we'll do what we'll do one more. Um let's see here. My favorite part of van life. What's your favorite part of van life? And I'll go ahead and say mine while you guys are putting yours in there. I loved now one time it wasn't in a van, but it was in my pickup truck. But Kelly and I have been to some amazing places in the van. And you don't have to worry about hotels. You can stop whenever you want. That I love that. You can go where you want, you can stop when you want. You are in control. You are in control. What's going on, Zeb? For gas fund forced Jonnie's trip to courtside in January. Thank you so much for that. Let me give you the panda time. Thank you so much for that, Zeb. I appreciate that. Meeting new people, freedom, meeting new people, community and nature, people I've met. Nice. Spending time with Jonnie, with the Jonnie community. Yay. I love that one too. I love that. The community is incredible. And I love it when I didn't think I was going to make it to Quartzsite next year, but I believe I'm going to. Not going to go to Alaska this year. I just got too much stuff going on. The well was way more than what I thought it was going to be. I am being free, absolutely. Meeting cool people in great locations, meeting lots of people. All right, guys, we got about 8 more minutes left. Meeting new people is a good. It keeps coming up. Let's talk about the meetup. I have got, I believe, the design for the t-shirts for the meetup. I am going to share it on the Facebook site. We are going to take orders before the meetup so that I don't end up making 75 shirts and selling 20. So it will be in the Facebook group. We'll get that active pretty probably later on in the summer. It'll more activity. I just want everybody to be invited if you've been signed up. So we got that. The meetup is September 20th, 21st, and 22nd. It is immediately following Becoming Bev's meetup. And I think hers is the 19th, 18th, and 17th. And at Frederick Campground, you sign up through me. You can email me at midwestvanbuilders@gmail.com. It is $60 for the entire meetup. Lots of cool things, cool prizes. Gonna have some music this year. And we're gonna have an egg roll day, and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun. So if you love meeting people that are doing what we're doing, make sure that you make plans to come in September. This is the 3rd annual Jonnie's Journey meetup, and it is fun. Now, if you need power, you're going to have to get with me. The power sites are all gone. But if you've got a little power bank and you need to charge it, you will be able to get that charged. I promise you. So it is such a deal. Yep. I can't wait. The people I meet. Amen. When you coming back? Get on back down here. Oh, it's only the 14th. So I hope your family's doing well. So the meetups are fun. They're fun. We do like an open house, and it's really neat to see what other people are doing with their vans, getting ideas. Heck, Sean's here right now building out a van. He was at the meetup last year and wanted to see what other people were doing. When he got here, he had his entire van designed. He knew exactly what he wanted where, and I'm telling you what, 30 days, less than 30 days, he's going to have his van build done. Not 30 days from now. In a 30-day window, less than that, he is going to have a complete Ford Transit 350 high top built out. It's going to be a great party. There will also be a tattoo artist there. there's going to be a tattoo artist here. Sean does tattoos. We're actually going to do like a flash, like maybe a van or something. It might be a I don't know. It might be a who knows. But you can pick from like one or two or three, and one day he's just going to do those, and it's going to be he is giving a tremendous discount on that tattoo, a tremendous discount. Now, if you have wanted a tattoo and you never wanted to go to a public, you never wanted to go, maybe you were afraid, you didn't think about it, he's going to be on site doing tattoos. He's in the chat. He says he's excited. I signed up for a power site. We're willing to share the power. Absolutely. You're going to be on the same site as Tim. You guys are going to have front row seats. What's the name of the airport? STL. Type in STL. It's St. Louis Lambert Airport. St. Louis International Lambert Airport. Got it wrong again. Sorry, Sean. Yep. SHAWN. I might get my first tat. You got to. I always wanted the AT, the Appalachian Trail. I always wanted that, like on the back of my leg, because I was hiking the Appalachian Trail. So who knows? I probably won't do it now, but yeah, guys, I got to tell you what happened today. I almost died today. It was not as worse as the mites, but I'm working on Jane's van, and I'm getting the Blue Eddy into the van. And in the morning here, we open up the bay doors, and sometimes caterpillars get stuck on the bay doors, and they fall down and land on people. So I kept feeling like there was a bug on me. And I would like, why? I was like, I even told Les, I said, that's the worst part about being, because I was at the front of the bay doors. I said, the sun's shining over here. I'm being attacked by bugs. I was not being attacked by bugs. I had a caterpillar on me, just trying to get to Texas, I think. I was like, and when I grabbed it, I was like, I about died. And I don't mind bugs. We had probably a 5-foot black snake in the park the other day, and I was like, "You guys want me to pick it up? I'll pick it up." Oh, Kelly, I didn't say that. There was no snake here. We've never seen a snake here. But no, it landed on me, and for 5 minutes, I thought I was being swarmed by locusts or something, and it was a dang caterpillar. Oh, you know what a caterpillar, it's like those green worms. It's not fuzzy. It's the green ones. And I was like, oh, Jane, I saved it from your van. So Pebbles chased a caterpillar on our walk tonight. Yep. Gracie, I now have a maxi pan for my new great Arise Friday. So cool. Kathleen, you're gonna have to cook us something there. All I ever hear about is Kathleen cooking. Attack of the Killer Caterpillar. That's what I'm talking about. I could have died. I screamed like you can't imagine, because it scared me. It was like it startled me. It didn't scare me, it startled me. I was like, it was funny. And the funniest part of it was on there for a while. And I just thought there were flying bugs that were like attacking me. So time for me to tie fly. That looks like a caterpillar, right? All right, guys, I'm going to say one more thing. We got 1 minute left. I have a shower up and running here at the shop. I put one of those laundry sinks, and I built the shower. Les and Sean helped me put the interior walls up. I framed it out, put the green board up, ran all the plumbing, hot water heater. We have a hot shower at Midwest Fan Builders. I'm telling you what, that was probably the best shower that I've had all year, because it was in my shop. The water she said, is the water still clean? It is, but every now and then we'll get like where it'll be a little discolored again, but I'm not giving up hope, and it's still cleaner than it's. I'll take a shower in that any day. How is the water? Yep, just talked about it. Yep, yep. So anyway, good to have a shower here at the shop finally. Washing dishes with hot water. We don't have to boil everything. Oh, it's just so much easier. So yippee, yippee, yippee. Yep. Um, hot showers are the best. Hot showers are the best. All right, guys, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for hanging out. Love, love, love Tuesday nights. If you guys had a van question and I didn't answer it, send me an email, midwestvanbuilders@gmail.com, and I will answer it the best I can. Would you drink it? We've been drinking it. We are drinking the well water. We have tested it. Wondering Meemaw has tested it, and it was drinkable before. We do have a filter on the spigot. So we have been drinking it. So, and matter of fact, Les and Bernadette put it in their van. So it's all good. Night, guys. Thanks for being here. We'll see you guys on Sunday.